What's going on, guys? It's your boy Boxing Facts for Fiction. I need to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. For more videos like this, Gervonta Tank Davis destroy Hugo Ruiz in the first round. I predicted how that fight was gonna go. I knew this guy was no match for a guy like Gervonta Tank Davis. I said Gervonta Tank Davis needs to be fighting all champions. And that's exactly what happened. He went in there. Even though he came off a 18-month layoff, he was too strong. He was too fast for a guy like Hugo Ruiz, who's actually moving up in weight. There was no need. That guy should have never been in that ring with Gervonta Tank Davis. I mean, you guys are gonna give Gervonta Tank Davis a pass for fighting nobody, but it was a show-out fight, so he did what he had to do. But with that being said, this video is about what happened after the fight. Gervonta Tank Davis doing post-fight interviews. You know what the media's love to get their post-fight interviews. Gervonta Tank Davis, him and Floyd Mayweather, they were asked about Lomachenko. It's like, there's a guy we want to see Gervonta Tank Davis fight, and that's Lomachenko. Every time Lomachenko's name is mentioned, Gervonta Tank Davis' name is mentioned. This is a super fight everybody wants to see. They were in the same weight class before Lomachenko moved up. Lomachenko wanted to fight the kid Gervonta Tank Davis at an early age when the kid first won the belt. I feel like that was kind of a cherry pick by Lomachenko, but when I sit down and realize it's not a cherry pick. Reason being, it's not a cherry pick. It's the kid's a champion. If you're a champion, you have to unify the belt. If you don't want to fight the best guys in the business, why go after the belt? He should have walked his career slowly if he didn't want to fight guys like Lomachenko. So I'm not gonna give him a pass for not fighting Lomachenko. I feel like if you're a champion, you should unify with other champion. But anyway, that fight never happened. Lomachenko ended up moving up in weight. And I feel like the media are still going to always remember that, always bring that up. And whenever they bring it up, Floyd Mayweather gets upset. This time Floyd Mayweather was there. He got upset. The media brought it up. He said, man, we're not going to talk about that. Floyd said, man, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. Lomachenko is an old man. You know, I've said the same thing in the past. Lomachenko is an old man. He stayed too long in the amateurs, fighting teenagers, winning gold medals from teenagers when he should have been in the pros. He should have started his career at 18, 19 years old like everybody else. But he wanted to come in the pros. Lomachenko wanted to come to the pros when he's like 25, 26 years old. But he did what he had to do to really be prepared for the pros. So congrats to him for doing what he had to do with his team. So he's a grown man. He wants to fight a guy like Gervonta Tank Davis, but that fight never happened. But the media will always bring it up. You know, they're gonna look at it like Gervonta Tank Davis ducked Lomachenko. But Floyd Mayweather said Gervonta Tank Davis was in there with a guy like Jose Pedraza, stops him. He didn't get a lot of credit for that. Lomachenko go in there and fight the same guy, go the distance with him. You know, he said Gervonta Tank Davis is the real truth. Lomachenko. He said, I like Lomachenko, but Gervonta Tank Davis is the guy. He said, as his promoter, we're gonna do what's best for him. He said, when I was fighting, you guys used to say I ducked Pacquiao for years. And look what happened when I beat Pacquiao. Now you guys are saying I should fight Pacquiao again when I'm retired. You know? So I'm not going to pay attention to the BS. I'm not going to focus on what you guys are talking about. We're going to focus on running this kid career. Put him in there with the best fight. And then Floyd just kept going with the kid. But before Floyd little outburst on the media, Floyd said something. pretty interesting. Floyd said Gervonta Davis right now is fighting guys that are not really big names, but he's making a hell of a lot of money. Probably more money than Lomachenko. And that's the crazy part about it. Gervonta Davis, the kid is making a lot more money than Lomachenko fighting guys that are not really big names. And that's unbelievable. Imagine when he starts to fight these guys with big names. The kid's gonna make hella bank, you know. So this kid has a lot of value and a lot of interest. He has a lot of people watching him. This kid has the potential to be a very, very. Floyd knows that. But Floyd's doing the right thing. You know, I feel like the kid is ready, but I feel like Floyd's also doing the right thing based on the fact that he wants this kid to move in a certain way. And he's a businessman. You know, he wants this kid interest. He wants to keep people in the dark. He wants this kid interest to keep growing. Everybody know how good the kid is. Floyd know how good the kid is. But he want the Floyd Mayweather want to build these fights to get a bigger payday for the kid, a bigger payday for himself, his company. So he's gonna prolong these fights. So we all should just sit back and watch him do that. Nah, buddy. We're not gonna sit back and watch you prolong these fights. We want to see champions versus champion. As of right now, Gervonta Davis is at 130. Lomachenko is no longer there, so put him against these other champions. But anyway, like I was saying, before Floyd's little outburst with the media, Floyd went on and said Gervonta Davis will be active more this year. He said there's a possibility Gervonta Davis, imagine, he didn't even say a possibility. He said Gervonta Davis will be fighting Tenshin in April and then return a month later in May to fight a real fight. So Floyd confirmed that Gervonta Davis will be fighting an exhibition fight just like the one he just fought. So this kid is about to make a hell of a lot of money fighting an exhibition fight against a guy named Tenshin, who he's going to stop in the first round as well, like Floyd Mayweather did. Floyd Mayweather stopped this kid in the first round. Gervonta Davis may body this kid. What I mean by that is he may kill this Tenshin kid because he hit too hard. But anyway, congrats to Gervonta Davis. He has a promoter who's trying to look out for his best interests, you know. But he's gonna get a backlash from the fans because we want to see him against the champions. Like I said, we want to see him against the champions. And Floyd is trying to move this kid's career in a certain way. But it looks like the kid isn't moving up in weight. Floyd Mayweather is going to keep him at 130. And eventually, I believe he's going to fight for more world titles at 130. Because we the fans, we want to see unification bouts. We don't want to see Gervonta Davis against a nobody who we all should have knew this would have been an early knockout. I'm sure we all knew this. Hugo Ruiz, who is this guy? But Gervonta Davis, man, the kid is becoming less media shy. You know, he went in there, he's saying all the right things now. At first, he was saying all the wrong things, but now he's being coached to say the right things, you know. Because when the media asked him a question, he said, I trust my team. I believe in my team. Whatever they want from me, I believe in them. Whatever is best for me, my team will make it happen. But the fact that Floyd Mayweather had Gervonta Davis fighting Tenshin in April, I can't knock that. He's putting the kid in very good opportunities to feed his family. For years to come, whenever he retires from boxing, he'll have money left over. The kid's only 23 years old. The kid is young, you know. He's gonna have money in the bank to feed his family. You know, he's not even in his prime yet. He's made more money than a lot of these top fighters today already. And Floyd's moving his career in a direction the kid is okay with, you know. He's okay with that. He's making a lot of money fighting guys a lot of people don't know about. Imagine when he starts to fight those bigger names. But anyway, I seen this interview on Fight Hub TV, and I also seen an interview on ES News. You should go ahead and watch the interview. Floyd Mayweather confirming that Gervonta Tank Davis will be fighting Tenshin in April and returning in May. And also that Gervonta Tank Davis is not worried about Lomachenko right now, which I don't agree with. I don't agree with him not worrying about Lomachenko right now, based on the fact this is a guy that's always going to be attached to Gervonta Tank Davis. We need to hear something from Floyd Mayweather, like that Lomachenko fight will happen, but we gotta let that fight build. Just give us something. Don't tell us. Don't try to avoid the conversation completely. Just say that fight will happen, but we'll let that fight build a little bit. Let it marinate. Or tell us that fight will happen, but that's a pay-per-view fight. Instead of trying to completely dodge the question that Lomachenko and Gervonta Tank Davis will ever fight. This is a fight we want to see eventually. Yes, we know Lomachenko moved up and win, but this is a fight we really want to see. We the fans really want to see this fight. So if Floyd Mayweather can let us know this fight will happen one day, that's all. But congrats to Gervonta Tank Davis, all his accomplishments, the fact that he went in there, looked impressive against a guy we all knew he was going to knock out. And congrats to Gervonta Tank Davis for getting an easy payday and about to get another easy payday by fighting Tenshin in April. I mean, he's with a really good team who's looking out for his best interests instead of the fans. But do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe.